Hey cuties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Quori-Tyler, aka QT, aka Books with QT, and in today's video we're doing a little reading vlog. Just a good old-fashioned reading vlog, a few days of reading with me. I'm not even sure how many books I'm going to include in this video. Typically I like to do 3 in a reading vlog. I might do 2. I don't know, we'll just see where the days take us. A little caveat to this. I don't know how to title this, but my goal for the next few days of reading is to read some books that I've never heard about, that I basically know nothing about. I feel like I've been reading a lot of books that are super popular, everyone talks about, and you kind of go into it having an idea of how people feel about certain characters and stuff. But I want to read books that I haven't heard nothing about and maybe introduce you guys to some new books that you haven't heard about either, and that way we just kind of get a new roster. I feel like the roster is getting stale. Everyone's reading the same authors all the time. I think it's time to spruce things up. So the book I'm going to be starting with is Honey and Spice by Bolu Babalola. I think that's how you say her name. I did a haul when I got this book at the Ripped Bodice maybe a month ago. And it seems like a really good book. I'm interested in reading contemporary romance right now because I just finished Queen of Shadows in the Throne of Glass series, and it took me forever to read. So I just need a lighthearted, it doesn't even have to be lighthearted, but it just needs to be contemporary book. I can't do a fantasy right now. This book is about, so this girl hosts a radio show at her college about relationships, and she basically tries to get girls to stop going for the player types and all of that stuff. I think she ends up falling in love with someone who is that archetype, so I think that could be interesting. There might be some fake dating in here. I don't know, but the back seems interesting, so I'm excited to read it and give you my thoughts on it. So this is our first book of the video. Let's go. I look really crazy. I have an event today, so I have my sock curls in all day, so please ignore. But let's get our coffee. Making my morning coffee. It's the next day. I stayed up reading Honey and Spice last night. I read about 40 pages. Yeah, exactly 40 pages. I'm on chapter 5. Absolutely loving it. Dare I say so soon that it is looking like a 5-star read, possibly. The writing is just so, it almost reminds me of Jessa Hastings writing, where it's very metaphorical and just kind of rolls off the tongue. It's very stream of consciousness, so you just feel like you're in the main character's head. I really like our main character too. I like her personality. I like how she knows herself. She's very sure of herself, maybe too sure of herself sometimes, but I think that that's where we can see the growth throughout the book, hopefully. But yeah, I'm truly loving every single second of this. I posted on my story yesterday that I was reading this, and I posted one of the quotes that I thought was so cute. Let me find it. It's literally in chapter 1. It's the meet cute moment where our main character meets, I think, who potentially is going to be the love interest. And she says, "The smile he'd given me was a single release after an artist had established themselves, found their voice, could speak directly to their target audience. The smile he'd given me had more R&B to it." What? And she's a radio host, for context, so it lines up with what she does. I don't know. I just think everything in this book so far, so good. I'm loving vibes, and I'm excited to read more of it today. I think this is going to be a fast one that I get through, because it's once you pick it up, you don't want to put it down. I kept telling myself, okay, I'm going to only read 10 pages and go to sleep. Then I was okay, I'll read until page 20 and go to sleep. Then I was all right, 30. And then I was okay, let's just get to chapter 5. So that's what we did. Very excited. Again, sorry about my appearance. I'm going to drink my coffee, read some more of my book, come back to you when I have some more updates. Hey girly, girlies, it's probably 2 days since the last time I talked to you. I am almost done with this book. It's so good. I have about 60 pages left. Follow me on Goodreads, definitely, if you don't, because I post updates like as I'm reading and when like fun little things happen on my Goodreads, on Instagram, like all the social media. So if you want like live updates when I'm reading books, follow me on all those things. But there's just been so many good like quotes and little moments between our two main characters. I love, what is his name? I'm so bad with names. I forget it as soon as I stop reading the book. But she calls him Kai. So Kai and Kiki are our two like love interests, and they're fake dating. I'm not like obsessed with fake dating trope, but I feel like this one does it really well, where like they're fake dating, but they both kind of are acknowledging the feelings that they're having internally. We got into some real raw moments with Kiki, our main character, in one of the last chapters, where we saw some of her background and some things that happened to her when she was in high school, and she was caring for her mom that was sick, and she also had to take care of her sister, which is very parallel to my story. My mom had breast cancer when I was a freshman in college, and I was her caregiver, and then I was also taking care of my little sister who was in like fifth or sixth grade at the time. So I felt very connected to her story in that, and yeah, I'm just rooting for their love story so much. There was a little bit of a third act breakup. I'm hoping that's the only third act breakup because it wasn't too bad and they've seemed to work through it. So hopefully there's not anything else that comes up. I mean, we only have 60 pages left. So, but yeah, I'm now at Dunkin' Donuts. I need to work a little bit. I've just been craving a Dunkin' iced coffee. I haven't had it in a while, and Dunkin' is my favorite iced coffee. So I was like, let me get that and then finish my book. And I will come back to you guys and let you know thoughts. Also, tomorrow I'm going to We Are the Liars premiere thing Spotify invited me to, which I'm very excited about. I've been wanting to read that book for years since it came out, but I never did, and I thought this might be the perfect opportunity. The book is only about 230 pages, which is great because the premiere is tomorrow, and the book is being delivered to my house in a few hours today. So hopefully I can read. I mean, it's a series, and I think we're only going to be watching the first episode, so I think even if I don't finish the book, it's okay. But I'd like to have in my mind, like, kind of what the book is about and the characters, and like know them for myself from reading it, and then compare it to the show that we watch tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to read like at least half of the book tomorrow. I mean today and tomorrow. The event is not until like 7 p.m. so I have some time. But yeah, so gonna finish this and then do We Are the Liars. So I will see you guys soon. The craziest stuff has happened to me today. As you know, I was at Dunkin' Donuts. I don't even know if you can hear me. I was at Dunkin' Donuts earlier. Someone called me. I was at Dunkin' Donuts earlier. I got there, opened up my laptop to start working, and my computer was completely dead, and there was no outlets anywhere at the Dunkin' Donuts I was at. So then I drove to a Starbucks. Got to Starbucks. It was completely full. Well, one, there was no outlets anyway, and it was completely full, so I couldn't even sit anywhere if I wanted to. Then I came to Coffee Bean, and at the Coffee Bean by my house, there's like a long table with all the outlets like on the table. Father and son were there with Legos just spread out across the whole table, so it just flew away. So I couldn't even sit there, but then I ended up finding a spot to charge my computer for a little while, but then it was freezing in there, and I have like nothing on basically. No sweater or anything. So then I came outside after my computer charged a little. It's about to die. I read like one chapter and that was it. But one thing about me is that when I have a lot of work to do, like on my computer, like outside reading, I can't comfortably read until the work is done. So I'm trying to finish all of that so that I can just go home and read, because reading outside is not going to happen for me today. I'm so over it, and I just want to go. But it took us a while before we figured it out. What a shame. I'm not asking you for closure. I just want it to be over. We don't need to break up if we were never aligned. Is that okay? I shouldn't be yours if it means changing who I am to get us through. You shouldn't be. Okay, I'm 60 pages into the book. Sorry, I have this beautiful lakefront. But I'm about 70 pages into We Were Liars. And pretty good so far, very easy to read. It's like stream of consciousness and a lot of dialogue, even a lot of like inner dialogue that's very like, I don't want to say choppy, but it's not like big grand sentences. So it's really easy to read. I don't know that I'll finish it before the event tonight because it's currently 1:45 and I have to start getting ready probably around like 4:45, which means I have about 3 hours. And I have like a few other things to do, so I'm gonna try to read as much as I can. While I'm doing my makeup, I'll listen to the audiobook and just see like where the vibes take me. But I'll definitely get probably, I'd want to say like 75% of the way in. I think if I sit here right now for another 30 minutes, I'll get halfway in. So we're making good timing. I'm reading about a page a minute, maybe even like a little bit more than a page. So things going good. Very interesting book. I'm not understanding like what we're leading up to necessarily. It's giving me very normal people, just a general kind of story without like, it's not like a whodunit or anything like that. I thought it was going to be a little bit more mystery than what it is, but we'll see. Things are interesting. The title is still intriguing me, the fact that they're liars. So it's like, who's lying? Is it unreliable narrator? Like, you never know. So we'll see, but liking it so far. You guys, I'm crying. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm gonna recover for this. I did not expect that. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, girlies, I am all ready. Let me show you my fit. Wait, let me get some sunlight in here. Here's the fit. I felt like it was very summery and reminds me of everything that I'm reading right now in that book, which, by the way, is kind of destroying my life, question mark. I hate these lines. That book is absolutely crazy. I'm not done with it. I have about 20 pages left that I'll finish while we're in the car because we have to leave. But what I just read kind of destroyed me. So I think I will be unwell. And I'm just so curious how the show is going to portray what's happening from the book because, wow, was not expecting that. So, all right, but let's go to our cute little event. So fun. All right, we are on our way to the premiere. Yay.
Let's go.
I still have 15 pages I need to read that I'll read while we're driving. So.
I've read nothing, if you wondered.
She'll see the show for what it is.
Right, get the outfit.
Okay, so we just ate. It's so cute in here. We're at the Spotify offices and we're about to go in. They have these crew necks for us. Very exciting. But we're about to go in and watch the first episode. And then we're going to be, someone's going to talk to us who did like the soundtrack for the show, who also did the soundtrack for Vampire Diaries. So very exciting. So let's go.
Make sure to stick around after for a brief Q&A with the music supervisor and our lead artist partnerships here at Spotify. But we hope you enjoy it, and we're so happy you made it.
Thank you.
That Hosier sync is so perfect because you know that sweet boy Gat loves Hosier, you know, like you know he does. But yeah, what was the process for you guys in the collaborative playlist?
Well, I think initially it was trying to find out, you know, because one of the hardest things is creating the musical identity for a show. So that's listening to countless songs, that's listening to scores, that's listening to, I mean, we were going Icelandic kind of bands and stuff like that, Nordic bands for the score initially. Throughout 8 episodes, we have just around 100 songs. I think it's just over 100 songs. So if you like music, come see this.
Okay, hi you guys. I think it's a few days since the last time I vlogged. I can't remember the last clip I vlogged for this. I've been filming a lot of videos, but I don't know if it was specifically for this. But I finished Honey and Spice, if I haven't told you about that yet. I think I'm gonna do a recap of all the books that I read at the end of this video, just so I can like have all my thoughts together concisely. But what I started last night was, I think I already talked to you about Honey and Spice. And then I read We Were Liars. I'll talk to you about all the books at the end. But then the last book that I'm going to read for this little video is Out of the Woods. I was planning to only do 2 books for this video, but I was like, might as well throw one more in there because I think this is going to be a quick read because Hannah Bonin Young, who wrote Out on a Limb, was the last book that I read by her, and I read it so quickly, like literally within 2 days. So I was like, let me just tack this on to this video. This one is about a couple that has been married. They've been together, I think they're like high school sweethearts. They've been together for a long time, I think even maybe from middle school, and now they're having to like grow up together and re-navigate life, and maybe it's like second chance romance or something. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So far, I'm really liking it. I literally only got 11 pages in last night, but so far so good. I'm enjoying vibes, and yeah, this has been one that I've been wanting to read for a while. It's just been sitting on my bookshelf since it came out and I bought it. So cute, and they're so cute on the cover. I love it. So I'm gonna read this and let you guys know what I think in a little bit. Hey girlies, so I'm literally sitting right there right now editing this video, and it's about probably 6 days since the last clip where I told you I was starting the new book, what's it called? I can't even remember the name, but by Hannah Bonin Young, and I have only gotten to page 50 of the book. I'm just simply in a reading slump, which I think my next video is going to be a reading vlog getting out of a reading slump, so hopefully you guys enjoy that or are interested in that, because that's what's coming, because that's what's happening in my life currently. I honestly think me reading We Were Liars so quickly all in one day was detrimental to my reading health, because I think just anytime you read a book so quickly or in one sitting, it gets you fatigued. It's like, okay, your body's like, all right, we've read enough. So that's kind of what happened to me, but I wanted to wrap this video up. Oh yeah, so I'm not going to be finishing that book for this video. I want to get this video out already, and I think that's going to take me probably another week to read, so just give me some grace. But I wanted to wrap up and tell you about the 2 books that I did read. Oh my gosh, I have you guys on a window right now, and the Amazon delivery lady just walked by. That was really awkward. Is she coming to my house? No. So the first book I read was Honey and Spice. Such a good read. It was a 5-star read for me, probably more like a 4.75, but rounded up to a 5. It was just such a fun one. I was able to get through it quickly. I really enjoyed both of our main characters. I liked the fake dating trope in it, which I think I've already said in this video, but I just think it was done well because they weren't just fake dating trying to hide their feelings. They were fake dating and like figuring out their feelings as they went along. And I really liked our female main character. I think that she was very sure of herself and like understood herself well. And what I said in the beginning of the book is that there was a lot of potential for her to grow and realize like how she can do things differently. And I think we do get that by the end of the book. So it felt like a very nice journey that we watched her go on. And the male main character, Xavier. Is that his name? Xavier? I don't think it's Xavier. Kai. The male main character, Kai, oh my goodness. Honestly, probably top tier book boyfriends. Like next time I do a book boyfriends tier list thing, I think he's going to be amongst the tops. So very good book. Highly recommend it. Second book I read obviously was We Were Liars. And just such an incredible book. I mean, okay, let me tell you this. I'd probably give it a 4-star. I don't even think I've updated my Goodreads rating for it, but I'd probably give it a 4-star, and this is why. The first like 50% of the book, I was just kind of like, I don't know what we're getting to. Like, I don't understand what we're trying to figure out or what's happening. There was a lot of setup, but I think the setup is worth what you get in the end. The plot twist was insane. I didn't even know there was a plot twist coming, so that was huge. And it just made me so emotional. You guys saw I was doing my makeup as I was listening to it, and I literally had to stop listening to it. You know when you're listening to an audiobook and it starts getting really good to the point where you're like, wait, I want to read this like with my own eyes. I literally turned the audiobook off, and as I'm like doing my contour, I'm reading the book because I just wanted to like consume it fully for myself. And oh my gosh, like crying, real tears, did not expect that. There was like 2 major things. There was one thing where I was like, oh my gosh, this is breaking me emotionally. It's something with the dogs. You'll understand if you've read it. And then it gets like even crazier, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening? And the show is so good, but I've only watched the first, I think 3 or 4 episodes of it. It's only a 6 episode series, I think. Dream, stop. I just cannot bring myself to get to the end because I know the last episode is going to destroy me just as much as the book did. And at least with the book, I had like things going on. I had to hurry up and get ready. So I was able to put it out of my mind and move on. So like to go back to it and unpack it and see it visually, I think it's going to destroy me. But I will say, I think the TV show has done a very good job of adapting it from the book, and I think Amazon Prime just does well with book adaptations into TV shows. I'm gonna go feed my dog because he is not gonna let me finish this video without barking, but I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed. It was a fun little one. I tried to edit it a little bit different and add some like bits and bobs to it, so hopefully you enjoyed that. And yeah, I will see you for my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.